What if you could learn data science, AI, cybersecurity, cloud computing, digital marketing, and even project management completely free? No fees, no catch. And yes, you get a certificate too. Welcome to OMNI Academy, Pakistan's leading IT training institute since 2010, part of MHSG Consulting Group, helping thousands build real-world skills and land jobs. Every month, OMNI Academy offers 50 plus free workshops taught by industry experts covering everything from AI and cloud to cybersecurity, networking, and more. Whether you're a student, a professional, or just starting out, there's something for you. Join online from anywhere in Pakistan, Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, or beyond. So don't wait. Register now at omniacademy.com and secure your spot today. OMNI Academy, your career transformation starts here and it starts free.
Hello everyone, and welcome to today's free Python projects workshop. Thank you for joining OMNI Academy. We're excited to have you with us, whether you're a student, a beginner programmer, or someone looking to strengthen your Python skills through hands-on practice. If you've already learned the basics of Python, such as variables, data types, loops, functions, object-oriented programming, or file handling, you might be asking yourself an important question: what should I build next? This is where many learners get stuck. They complete online tutorials, watch countless videos, and even earn certificates. But when they're asked during an interview or by a recruiter, "Can you show us something you've built?" they often don't have a portfolio to showcase their skills. The truth is, programming isn't just about learning syntax. It's about solving problems and building applications that demonstrate your understanding. Every successful developer started by creating simple projects, learning from mistakes, and improving one project at a time. That's exactly what today's workshop is all about. In this session, you'll discover how to build practical Python projects that not only improve your coding skills, but also help you create a professional portfolio that stands out. We'll discuss project ideas, explain the technologies and Python concepts behind each one, and show you how these projects can help you prepare for internships, freelance work, and full-time software development roles. Whether your goal is to become a Python developer, data analyst, automation engineer, or AI professional, having real projects in your portfolio is one of the best ways to demonstrate your abilities. Remember, you don't need years of experience to build impressive projects. You simply need the right guidance, consistent practice, and the confidence to start creating. By the end of this workshop, you'll have a clear roadmap of projects you can build immediately and the knowledge to present them professionally on platforms like GitHub. So, keep your notebook ready, take notes, and think about how you can apply these ideas to your own learning journey. Let's begin building your Python portfolio. Today's agenda. Here's what we'll be covering throughout this workshop: why real-world Python projects are more valuable than simply collecting certificates, how recruiters and hiring managers evaluate beginner portfolios, how to choose projects that effectively showcase your programming skills, 6 practical Python projects you can build to strengthen your portfolio, the Python concepts and problem-solving techniques used in each project, best practices for organizing and uploading your projects to GitHub, how to write a professional README that makes your project stand out, common mistakes beginners make while building projects and how to avoid them, tips for continuously improving your portfolio over time, a step-by-step roadmap to help you grow from a Python learner into a confident developer ready for internships and job opportunities. By the end of today's workshop, you'll have a much clearer understanding of what to build next and how each project contributes to your career as a Python developer. Why projects matter more than certificates. Let's begin by talking about one of the biggest misconceptions many beginners have. A lot of students believe that collecting certificates is enough to get a job. They spend months completing online courses, attending workshops, and downloading certificates. While certificates certainly show that you've invested time in learning, they are only one part of the journey. When you apply for an internship or a software development job, recruiters and hiring managers usually ask a much more important question: can you build something? This single question can determine whether you move to the next interview stage. A certificate tells an employer that you've completed a course. A project proves that you understood the concepts, applied them to solve a real problem, and successfully built a working solution. Think of it this way: if someone says they know how to drive because they completed a driving course, that's good. But if they've actually driven on real roads in different situations, you'll naturally have more confidence in their abilities. Programming works exactly the same way. Employers want to see evidence that you can write code, solve problems, debug errors, and complete a project from start to finish. This is why your portfolio becomes so important. A portfolio is a collection of projects that represents your practical experience. It gives employers something real to review instead of simply reading a list of skills on your resume. Every project you build demonstrates valuable technical and professional skills. For example, when you create a Python project, you're showing that you can analyze a problem and design a solution, break a large task into smaller, manageable steps, write clean, readable, and organized Python code, use variables, loops, functions, and data structures effectively, debug errors and troubleshoot unexpected issues, test your program to ensure it works correctly, improve your project by adding new features over time, document your work so that others can understand and use it. These are exactly the skills employers look for in entry-level developers. Another major advantage of building projects is that every project teaches you something new. When you're watching tutorials, everything seems straightforward because someone else is guiding you. However, when you start building your own application, you'll encounter challenges that tutorials often don't cover. You might face errors you've never seen before. You may need to search documentation, read error messages, experiment with different solutions, and think critically. Although this can feel difficult at first, it's actually where real learning happens. Every bug you fix improves your understanding of Python. Every challenge you overcome makes you a stronger programmer. This practical experience is far more valuable than memorizing syntax. Projects also help you during interviews. Instead of simply saying, "I know Python," you can confidently say, "I built an expense tracker using file handling, a weather application using APIs, and a student management system that performs CRUD operations." Now you're not just talking about your skills, you have proof of them. Even if you're a complete beginner, don't worry about building large or complex applications. You don't need to create the next Facebook or Google. A few well-designed, fully functional projects are much more impressive than dozens of unfinished ideas. In fact, many recruiters would rather see 5 polished projects than 20 incomplete ones. Quality always matters more than quantity. Remember, every experienced software developer started with a simple project. Their first applications were basic, but each project helped them improve, gain confidence, and prepare for bigger challenges. The same applies to you. Start small, complete one project, learn from it, then build another. Over time, your portfolio will grow, your confidence will increase, and you'll become the kind of developer employers are looking for. Always remember this: certificates tell people what you've studied. Projects show people what you're capable of building. And in today's software industry, your ability to build real solutions is what truly sets you apart. Why every Python learner needs a portfolio? Now that we've discussed what we'll build today, let's answer one of the most important questions every beginner should ask. Why do I need a portfolio? This is something many new programmers overlook. They spend months learning Python, completing exercises, watching tutorials, and collecting certificates. While all of these are valuable for learning, they don't always prove that you can solve real problems. In today's job market, employers are looking for more than someone who can write Python syntax. They want developers who can take an idea, break it into smaller tasks, write clean code, solve problems, and complete a working application. That's exactly what a portfolio demonstrates. What is a portfolio? A portfolio is simply a collection of projects that showcase your skills and experience. Think of it as your digital showcase. Just as a graphic designer displays their designs, or an architect presents their building plans, a Python developer presents their software projects. Your portfolio tells employers and clients, these are the problems I can solve. These are the applications I've built. These are the technologies I'm comfortable using. This is the quality of my work. Instead of telling people what you know, your portfolio shows them. Why employers care about projects. Imagine you're a recruiter hiring a junior Python developer. You receive 2 resumes. Candidate A completed 3 Python courses, earned 5 certificates, and lists Python as a skill. Candidate B built 6 Python projects, uploaded them to GitHub, wrote documentation for every project, included screenshots and explanations, and demonstrated problem-solving skills. Which candidate would you contact first? Most recruiters would choose candidate B. Why? Because projects reduce uncertainty. Recruiters don't have to guess whether candidate B can write code. They can open the portfolio, review the projects, and see the quality of the work. A project is evidence of your skills. A certificate is only evidence that you completed a course. Learning versus building. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is staying in what many developers call tutorial mode. It usually looks like this. Watch a Python tutorial, follow the instructor, complete the exercise, start another tutorial, repeat the same process. Months pass, and although you've watched many videos, you still haven't built anything on your own. This creates a false sense of progress. You recognize the concepts, but you struggle when faced with a blank screen. Real learning begins when you stop copying code and start creating your own projects. Building projects forces you to think independently. You'll make mistakes. You'll encounter bugs. You'll search for solutions. You'll debug your code. And every challenge you solve will make you a better programmer. Why beginners shouldn't wait. Many people believe they need to become advanced before building projects. This is completely false. Projects are how you become advanced. You don't wait until you're experienced to start building. You become experienced by building. Your first project doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need artificial intelligence. It doesn't need machine learning. It doesn't need a fancy user interface. It simply needs to work. Even a small calculator, a password generator, or an expense tracker teaches valuable programming skills. Every completed project increases your confidence. Skills you develop through projects. When you build real applications, you're learning much more than Python syntax. You're developing professional software development skills such as problem solving. Every project starts with a problem. You learn how to analyze it and create a logical solution. Planning. Before writing code, you learn how to divide a project into smaller tasks. Professional developers don't write everything at once. They build applications step by step. Writing clean code. Projects teach you how to organize your code using functions, modules, meaningful variable names, and proper formatting. Readable code is just as important as working code. Debugging errors are a normal part of programming. Projects teach you how to identify problems, read error messages, test solutions, and fix bugs efficiently. These debugging skills become one of your greatest strengths. Logical thinking. Programming teaches you how to think logically. Every feature requires careful planning. You'll constantly ask yourself, what should happen first? What happens if the user enters invalid data? How should the program respond? This structured thinking improves your problem-solving abilities beyond programming. Project organization. You'll also learn how to organize folders, files, documentation, and project resources professionally. These habits become increasingly valuable as your applications grow. The importance of completing projects. One completed project is worth far more than 5 unfinished ones. Many beginners start exciting ideas but lose motivation halfway through. A recruiter isn't interested in unfinished experiments. They're interested in seeing that you can take an idea from planning to completion. Start with simple projects, finish them, then improve them. Small improvements over time can turn a beginner project into something truly impressive. Quality over quantity. Some learners think they need dozens of projects. That's not true. 6 well-designed, polished projects are usually far more valuable than 30 unfinished ones. Expense tracker, password generator, quiz application, weather application, file organizer, student management system. Each project demonstrates different programming concepts and problem-solving abilities. Together, they show that you're capable of building practical software. How projects help during interviews. Imagine an interviewer asks, "Tell me about something you've built." If you've only completed courses, this question can feel difficult. But if you've built projects, your answer becomes much stronger. You might say, "One of my favorite projects is an expense tracker. I built it using Python's file handling features to store daily expenses. I later improved it by adding categories, monthly summaries, and data validation. Through this project, I learned how to organize code into reusable functions and handle user input more effectively." This answer demonstrates experience, confidence, and problem solving. Interviewers appreciate candidates who can discuss real projects because it shows they've applied their knowledge in practical situations. Think like a developer. One of the biggest mindset shifts you'll make is moving from being a learner to thinking like a developer. Instead of asking, "What tutorial should I watch next?" start asking, "What problem can I solve? What application can I build? How can I improve my existing project? What new feature can I add?" This mindset will help you continue growing long after today's workshop. What we'll do next. Now that you understand why projects are essential, it's time to prepare for building them. In the next section, we'll set up a professional development environment, organize our workspace, and create a portfolio structure that will make managing and showcasing your Python projects much easier. Remember, your portfolio is more than a collection of code. It's a reflection of your skills, your learning journey, and your potential as a future Python developer. Section 3, Project 1, Expense Tracker. Our first project is an expense tracker. Users can add expenses, save data, calculate totals, view spending history. Skills learned: variables, lists, dictionaries, file handling, functions. This project teaches data management and basic application structure. Section 4, Project 2, Password Generator. Next is a password generator. Features: random passwords, user-selected length, symbols, numbers, uppercase and lowercase letters. Python concepts: random module, loops, functions, user input. Simple project, very practical, excellent for beginners. Section 5, Project 3, Quiz Application. Create an interactive quiz. The program should display questions, accept answers, calculate score, show final results. Skills practiced: lists, dictionaries, conditional statements, loops, functions. You can later expand this project with categories and difficulty levels. Section 6, Project 4, Weather Application Using API. This project introduces APIs. Users enter a city. Python fetches weather information from an online service. You'll learn API requests, JSON, error handling, working with external data. This project gives your portfolio a more professional appearance. Section 7, Project 5, File Organizer. This automation project organizes files automatically. Python moves images, PDFs, videos, documents into separate folders. You'll practice file handling, OS module, automation, directory management. This project demonstrates practical automation skills. Section 8, Project 6, Student Management System. Build a simple student record system. Functions include add student, update student, delete student, search student, display records. Skills learned: CRUD operations, lists, dictionaries, functions, modular programming. This project closely resembles real business applications. Section 9, Uploading projects to GitHub. Building projects isn't enough. You should also showcase them professionally. For every project include project title, description, features, installation steps, screenshots, sample output, technologies used, future improvements. A clean GitHub profile creates a strong first impression. Section 10. Portfolio tips. Aim for quality over quantity. Instead of 20 unfinished projects, build 6 complete ones. Include different categories: automation, games, data analysis, APIs, desktop applications, utilities. This demonstrates versatility. Thank you for joining OMNI Academy's free Python projects workshop. We hope this session has helped you understand how Python skills can be transformed into practical projects, and how building a strong portfolio can open new career opportunities in the technology field. During this workshop, you explored the importance of hands-on learning, project development, and how real-world applications can help you move beyond basic programming concepts. Remember, consistent practice and building projects are the key steps toward becoming a confident Python developer. If you want to continue your learning journey, you can enroll in our Python Programming from Basic to Advanced course. This comprehensive program is designed to help you strengthen your programming foundation while working on real-world applications, automation projects, APIs, data analysis tasks, and professional portfolio projects under expert guidance. As a special benefit for workshop participants, you will receive an exclusive 20% discount on the Python programming course if you enroll within the next 7 days. At OMNI Academy, we are committed to helping learners develop practical skills, gain industry knowledge, and prepare for professional opportunities. To continue your learning and explore more career opportunities, visit OMNI Academy to discover upcoming courses, professional certifications, workshops, and career-focused boot camps. Explore OMNI Jobs to find internship opportunities, Python developer roles, and other technology-related career openings. Join the OMNI Jobs WhatsApp channel to receive regular updates about internships, IT jobs, workshops, learning resources, and career opportunities. Thank you once again for being a part of today's workshop and for investing your time in learning Python with OMNI Academy. Keep practicing, keep building projects, and keep improving your skills. We look forward to seeing you in our upcoming workshops and helping you achieve your learning and career goals. See you in the next free session.